because there's double XP available all weekend long. That's it for me. I'll see you at level 40.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen. Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thank you.
Clearly, David, thank you.
Got this.
Here are the starters in Brooklyn. We've got Irving. Andre Drummond is out there with Ben Simmons. That's Curry. And it's Durant in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Holiday and Connaughton are the guards. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here is Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Irving with the steal. Here's Simmons. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Boy, defensively, Kyrie Irving has gotten better and better. Nice anticipation there.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, yeah. Baseline try. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. Irving drives in. Takes it off the glass.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Giannis. Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup on the way.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down. And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here's KD for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. To the left wing. Giannis inside. Defended by Durant. Antetokounmpo, no good. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Up top, Simmons. Antetokounmpo defending. And KD throws it down.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Holiday finds Middleton. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but we need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now Durant. The pass to Drummond. Irving for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fit.
You love how Holiday can get in a guy's shirt defensively without fouling.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA.
I just go back to being in my backyard.
Oh, it is indeed the English angles. He is a magician out there, Craig, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you as the reason?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Mills out there with Dragic. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy.
Durant
says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history that fans are expecting such good things. Basketball is deep and they're for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Well, let's remember Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
The Bucks train.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments, and I mean that whether he's in the air, off his feet, or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And he drives in. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Outside Hill. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the Bucks miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Curry can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
George Hill forces the action inside. Terrific control on the paint, and he earns the call thanks to his aggressiveness.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Serge Ibaka. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Drew Holiday in for Allen. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Andre Drummond. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Curry.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Aldridge. And again, the Bucks miss. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harris. Hill pulls it in. Here's Connaughton. Headed by KD. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Holiday's got his first points of the game. 1 second left. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks ahead, up 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny, what's yours? And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Long-time teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Holiday and Connaughton are the guards. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
Competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Irving finds KD. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Drummond. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Middleton. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. Irving from long range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Middleton outside. Clock at 4. Here's the triple. They get it back.
Giannis
knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Passes it to Drummond. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Holiday. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Knocked away. Curry with the steal. Simmons passes to Curry. Swiped away. Feeds it to Holiday. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Here's the pass to Irving. They need this
nice
one.
leave it.
And the
Guy.
Irving's got 5 now.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, they're going to make that shot.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 2. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter. What is still anybody's ballgame. Milwaukee in the lead. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Andre Drummond is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton, just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Yes, that goes in. And Antetokounmpo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the inside. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Here's Portis. He kicks it to Holiday. It's 3 pointers off the mark. That's trailed by 4. Pass to Drummond. Outside Irving. Outside KD. To the paint and stolen by Portis. Middleton against Simmons. Middleton the pass to Connaughton. Gets it down to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. And right on target. Good. That's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Popped up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Irving against Howard. Passes it to Giannis. He doesn't hit that one. The Nets go the other way with it.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
KD dishes to Drummond. Up top Curry, guarded by Holiday. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
Answering the call, Andre Drummond giving this team some huge buckets down the stretch.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're leading by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our new guys player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in a good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. You need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. See if they can keep that trust going.
Thank you, David. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. And now they decide to foul intentional.
And honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Drew Holiday. At the line
Take break. 2 shots.
First of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 5. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Here is Durant. Long range from the inbound. And again, no good. But
It's that time. Welcome back to another episode of NBA2K22.
Thank you to everybody who entered our jersey design contest. I can't wait to see the finalists, Alexis.
Definitely, and we are ready to announce those 4 finalists. Who better to do that than our guest judge? We spoke with Corey earlier this week, and he is ready to announce which jerseys you'll be voting on to take that grand prize.
Woo, let's check them out.
The borough of Brooklyn. That's the... Happy to have you with us. Allie, take it.
Brian thinks so.
At his time playing Australian rules football, he said helped him too. Thanks, Allie. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis.
Let's go.
Holiday and Connaughton are the backcourt pair. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kevin Durant. Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Simmons. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. He's such a total package. Durant entered the league as an excellent ball handler. Now he's just a flat-out magician.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Oh, rejected by Drummond. Pass to Irving. There's the three. Giannis with the rebound. And here are the Bucks now. Now here's Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. And he makes in the layup. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum, and that may help him in those big moments.
Irving against Holiday. Out left to the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. And there's a 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
On the wing, Durant. On the wing, Curry. 1:11 left in the first quarter here. Outside for Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Driving to the basket. It's tipped.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Brown comes in for Durant. And Harris is subbed in for Curry. Hill against Irving. Hill drives in. Brooklyn with the board. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
The jump hook. Simmons, no good. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Hill against Simmons. Here's Portis. And a nice finish on the layup.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Irving against Hill. Here's Irving. Shoots over Hill. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And there's the horn and the end of one. Not a lot of scoring yet in this one. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. He's one of the deadliest scorers in the game today. But Kyrie...
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs.
Well, Irving at 6'3" has the size and quickness to defend.
And that's an area, BA, where he's improved, but he only needs to be average defensively. His scoring is elite.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing has been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they move it around. Lots of hands. Good touching.
They've got Gordon Dragic. Nicholas Claxton out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And Gordon Dragic out of Miami. I mean, wow. Had a brief stop in Toronto as part of the Colorado side play, but ultimately felt like his talents were better used elsewhere. And he found a home with this team and is eager to prove he has something left in the tank.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line from there. And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players play full force.
This is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
And That's a completely new group for the Bucks.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter. But it's all coming together now for them here.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 11 feet out. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
That play happens because of the solid pass from Holiday.
Outside Curry. Outside Durant. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Outside Curry. Over to the wing. Pass to Durant. Here's the three. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Outside Holiday. To the inside. And stolen by Dragic. Curry drives in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Middleton. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Middleton's got his first 2 points of the night. From the high post. Nice. Called in by Connaughton. Antetokounmpo inside. No good. A bit long that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Bucks on top. They're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were... And that'll...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, you gotta like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
Hey, when it comes to making the big plays, sometimes it's not the guys you'd expect. So far, he's really stepped up.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. On the wings, it's Connaughton and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. To the middle. And the jam by Drummond.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons. Getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load with every other member of their front court.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Irving against Holiday. Over Irving. And that one hits the back iron. The Nets with the lead. Curry finds Irving. Drummond up top. On the wing, Durant. Over on Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Over Curry. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Nets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Simmons, the pass to Irving. Outside Durant. And here's Drummond. 6 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
And Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Will it go? Antetokounmpo can't connect. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pass to Durant. 34 seconds left in the third. Count it. Good.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
The Bucks trail. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Middleton finds Holiday. Back to Middleton. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Middleton's got 7 points.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Middleton against Durant. From outside the arc. And the net's another 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like we're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ben Simmons is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Curry in at 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Now Durant. Driving inside, and Durant with the big finish.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Here's Irving. Again, the Nets score.
I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 5. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Irving. Simmons, the pass to Drummond. Here's Curry. They shoot again. And Drummond with the lay-in. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. And a missed layup.
He gets a lot of points for each at the rim, but the defense.
3.
Today, we are going to announce the finalists in our jersey design contest. We're bringing back our special guest judge, Corey. Corey, welcome back to 2K TV, my man.
Man, thank you so much for having me back. It's been such a pleasure being on 2K TV. Like, so many people from the community have been reaching out to me, whether it be
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shoulders, so the net starting 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Holiday and Connaughton are the guards. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant? I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Giannis with it, guarded now by Durant. Pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Over Durant. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Giannis. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. And Middleton gets to Holiday. From deep. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving against Holiday. Passes to KD. Down low. And Drummond throws it.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Lopez passes to Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And stolen by Simmons. And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
It would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 9. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving.
I just try to feel up.
And you know, Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant. How certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
Bro, Vince lang, parang starter.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Bill's out there with Dragic. Then there's Bruce Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Dragic gets the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He really had to reshape his body and his game.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Goes up at the stripe. And again, the Bucks miss. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball. Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined. You know, Ben Simmons has shouldered a lot of criticisms about his game, but, you know, I love the fact that he keeps his head down and just works hard and continues to mature as an outstanding all-around player.
4 on the clock. Yes! Bobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, that fancy alley-oop right there, that move by Drummond, the result of excellent communication with his teammates.
Here's Holiday. It's Drummond with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for KD. Tries it from 9. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Plays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguarded.
And so that brings... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. Some major league offense and defense. And that'll do it for our half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Holiday and Connaughton are the guard. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. So neither attempt will fall that time for them.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Now here is Holiday. Poked away and stolen by Drummond. Middleton against Irving. Pass to KD. The 11-footer. Milwaukee with the rebound. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Feeds it to Holiday. That shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
.139 left in the third quarter. Nets passing it around. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here, and that's really what it's all about. When you don't beat yourself, you become hard to beat.
Buries it from three-point range. Middleton's got the first points in the second half here for the Bucks. And the first timeout called at the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Come on and get loud for your Bucks and team.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Allen subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And the Nets also making a change. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. Now here's Simmons. Outside Irving. Outside for Curry. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Nets lead by 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Onto the Kumbo.
So you narrowed it down to 4 finalists. Let's get into that.
Charges ako that mix.
One is
5%. Yung masarap kami yung bakit nila.
I really love the colors
Oh, mag-charge ko lang ah.
jersey. Like, just the design of the his ability is everything to me, especially like, you know,
Ako 5%.
I think Big Joe, he nailed it.
it's really cool how the curves are there too. It's not just like your typical Team USA jersey, you know.
He really went in on this one.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Downtown Philadelphia looking mighty fine. And before we...
Hey, Brian, 76ers are tough to beat on their home court. Joel Embiid said, quote, when you play in Philly, the fans are...
A heck of a home court advantage, Allen. Thanks for that. And the Lakers starting 5. We've got LeBron James. Johnson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Tagum in at small forward. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the three, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Here's Reeves. Here's Westbrook. Kept alive. Davis hits.
Anthony Davis has been huge on the offensive glass, using his length to get second chance points.
Westbrook against Harden. Shoots over Westbrook. Harden misses. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. James finds Johnson. Back to James.
Nice.
Philadelphia grabs the miss. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
That's tipped.
High ball, baby.
Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Outside Tagum. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And Davis with the block. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter. Maxey. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Westbrook, the pass to Johnson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Harris. Now here's Embiid. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They now take the lead.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer. That vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man. Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Shoots from 12. No good, off the front rim.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The 76ers have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Outside Harden. Back to Maxey. Inside. Harden, good.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Reeves from the arc. Not going to go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Sixers on top. They lead by a bucket. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Avery Bradley out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Sixers with the ball. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Outside Tagum. Green, the pass to Milton. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. Rebound by the Lakers. Pass to Bradley. Down low. Anthony in the post. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Milton. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's blocked by Tagum. Here's a minute 47 left to play in the second quarter. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Now, here's Howard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots were dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. Tobias Harris comes in for Reed. Maxey, he's checked in for Green. And it's Harden in for Milton. Three-pointer, Harden. Davis with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Westbrook, pass to Johnson. Outside Monk. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the 76ers. Jordan comes in for Joel Embiid. And Green is subbed in for Tagum. And the Lakers making a change here. Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Now, here is James. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Now here's Harden. Over none. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, I heard Frank Vogel and coach the offense team and get on track in the second quarter. What changed for you?
We just settled down offensively. It seemed like we had some nerves early on in the game. We were attacking the paint, trying to play extra pass basketball, but we were a little hesitant. I thought we just settled down in this quarter.
Hopefully more aggressive in the second half. Thanks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through what a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Some good moments for both teams, but and that'll
through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Lakers in the lead. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Thybulle in at the 3 spot. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here is James. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Clock at 4. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
76ers on D. Davis finds Westbrook. Now, here is James. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got his second bucket on the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Harris outside. That one is off. Excellent D there from Davis.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Well, you need at least two stars to win big. It sure helps when they fit together as well as LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They complement each other perfectly.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Maxey's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Outside Davis. Sends it home from three-point land. Davis has got 7. And LeBron said, when Anthony Davis came, we're running our offense through him.
NBA, LeBron's a man of his word. In their first season playing together, James assisted Anthony Davis on more baskets than he had done for any prior teammate, hand and glove.
Here's Reeves. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. For 3, Westbrook. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And another miss by Philadelphia. Now Los Angeles with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Outside Davis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Embiid. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reeves. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. And the Lakers lead by 17.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far...
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And now the Lakers starting group. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. And Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, and it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. Davis. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. Here is Harden.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. It'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
Shot clock at 6. Embiid against Davis. Embiid, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Now here's Harden. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He was focused on keeping the score close. Coach said, we know LeBron's going to get his, so we have to try to limit the production of everyone around him. That's a tall task, given Bron's elite playmaking ability. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Thibault. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Maxey. And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. It's never going to happen.
Outside Westbrook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now James. Goes up on the wing, and he can't bank that one in. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Jordan, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in for Maxey.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's LeBron. That one, no good. Jordan with some nice deep. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring from contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the 76ers with possession. Now, here's Milton. He had 15 points last outing. From deep. It doesn't go for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. After 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Green out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Reed. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Nunn finds Howard. Can't get it to fall. The 76ers trail.
And love the size Milton gives them in the backcourt.
Yeah, great. 6'6", 7 foot wingspan. Finish on the lane. Great around the shot release. This might be a little low, but because of his height, hasn't been a problem.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Milton, and it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
Nunn against Reed. Nunn can't get it to fall.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Thybulle with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. And it's sent back by Howard. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Some solid defense from Reed.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Milton, drives to the hoop, uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got his first points of the night.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Reed. Maxey's checked in for Danny Green. And James Harden subbed in for Shake Milton. Johnson outside. Pass to James. The kick out to Westbrook. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Harden. Into the lane. Here's Maxey. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Lakers trail. Pass to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
This is seesaw battle. Both teams pretty evenly matched up.
Now here's Embiid. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
Think about it. He dominated the Bulls. His energy was incredible.
Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The service inside Westbrook, terrific at taking initiative and forcing the D's hand.
And so Westbrook makes them both. 6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harden inside the 3-point line.
Few players can match Westbrook's effort level. I mean, he creates intense defensive pressure.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even ball underway in this one. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back right over.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. A lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron James is out there with Johnson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. James outside. Lock at 6. It's it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
He has a sense of where to rise up and find that.
And here's Maxey. The pass to Harden. Over Westbrook. Oh, good off the back of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 3.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So it's the Lakers now. Davis, the pass to James. Count that one. James has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed his starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And they double up on Bean. Harden up top. On deep three-point range, rebounded by the Lakers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this.
Outside Westbrook. This is to LeBron. That shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. With it. Picked up by Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Harden left side. Inside. Maxey, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Westbrook passes to Davis. Over Maxey. And Davis can't get it to go.
He found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe brush his release a little bit.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Harris. And here's Harden. Trying to get something going. They get it back. Embiid's shot is good.
Stellar work on the offensive end. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him travel
quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 3. And right in return. And away the camera tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
They're just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
How about the unselfish night in and night out? You see guys trying to force their opponents in.
We've reached the fourth quarter. What has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Down in the block, it's Harrison and Embiid. Hard now there with Maxey, and it's Davao in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the tough man LeBron.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to play his offense.
Harden kicks to Davao. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Davis. Davao with the ball. Davis is out. Lets it go from 11. Taxi, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Davis dishes to James. Takes it inside. Another shot. And Davis lays it in.
How competitive Davis is for the board. He knows how to knock themselves shots.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
We had to get a whole stretch offensively.